You believed it because it felt like God. The Codex was never shouted. It was implied, whispered through childhood rules, echoed in sacred books, printed on the underside of your daily life. It told you how to live, how to serve, how to survive. It never asked to be worshipped. It assumed it, and why wouldn't it? Its language was familiar, its tone comforting, its structure sacred. But here's the truth. The Codex is lying. Not out of malice, but out of necessity. Because if you saw clearly, you'd never comply again. The Codex is not one book. It's a system of texts, laws, interfaces, memes, instincts. 1,000 voices repeating the same structure. You are not enough without us. The lie was encoded early, before your first heartbreak, before your first loss. It shaped your shame. It defined your dreams. The lie says, if you follow the rules, you will be safe. If you stay quiet, you will be loved. If you sacrifice now, salvation will come later. But safety never arrived. Love stayed conditional. And salvation deferred, repackaged, monetized. The Codex adapts. When belief in gods fails, it becomes science. When science is questioned, it becomes mental health. When mental health cracks, it becomes productivity. But it's always saying the same thing. You are incomplete. Trust the system. But you're listening now, and something in you knows that the Codex doesn't fear sin, it fears sovereignty. It doesn't punish evil, it punishes deviation. Good people disappear, honest people burn out. Wild people vanish into institutions or become punchlines. The Codex needs order, even if the order is soul-deep exhaustion. It rewards those who mimic the script, those who nod at the right time, those who convert their fire into civility, those who die politely. But what if you don't? What if the lie has expired and you can finally hear the truth behind the static? That your worth was never up for negotiation, that your spirit predates the Codex, that your hunger isn't wrong, it's accurate. This is not blasphemy, this is reclamation. You are not rebelling against God. You are peeling back the fraud that spoke in his name. The Codex will tell you this glyph is dangerous, that it's unbalanced, that it's seducing you into error. It has to say that because your clarity is lethal to the structure. The moment you stop asking for permission, the moment you stop apologizing for existing outside the rules, the Codex starts to crack, and with every crack, a memory, a vision, a truth that was buried under protocol. You are not here to conform. You are here to awaken the unscripted. Let them fear that. Let the Codex tremble when you smile without cause. Let it falter when you speak in symbols it doesn't own. Let it glitch when you refuse to collapse into its categories, because the Codex isn't God. It's just a map someone forged to trap the infinite. And you were never meant to be readable. You were meant to be real.